Mad eyes replaced the sad eyes, like life had become a series of white lies, laced up and tongue-tied. Tongue-tied, tongue-twisted, turned the tide away from the seashore, but he's sure that the seashells on the seashore hold nothing more than white lies. Emotional ties on the edge of a cliff have you ready to fly, ready to fall down pitch-black, perilous pits that seem to go on for eternity, that seem to have your mind circling the world lonely like it's the sun, but eyes like flickering lights tell stories words cannot, stories lips refuse to utter. The windows to the soul are stained with truth that is too hard to hear, so they seem tinted. They seem distant, as if this house was not built with love as its foundation. To trust a cover is to believe an iceberg is nothing more than what you see at the surface, like the tight-lipped smile that hides a tongue scarred with teeth marks on both ends, so it learns its place. It learns to talk about some things while burying others. When silence chains itself to your lips, you find other ways to speak, other ways to cope with life, other ways to find balance as you walk a tightrope over a sea of depression that is so ready to catch you if you fall, and the weight of the world like an anchor around your waist, weighing you down as you convince yourself that this will make you stronger. As you convince yourself that dealing with things alone will make loving you easier. So you let anger make its home in your heart, and the light that lived in your eyes as a child begins to fade, directing unjustified rage toward those that love you because you have not forgiven yourself. You still blame yourself for the pain you hide, and this manifests itself in sleepless nights and long walks with no definite destination, searching for the remaining bits of your soul in shot glasses and empty bottles, anything to fill the gap brought about by fighting love, hiding behind humor like it is this thick, opaque wall that no one can see through, but the moment you look into a mirror it becomes transparent. You see your apparent weaknesses eating at your flesh, leaving you bare, stripped down to the bone, open for all the world to see, and you are ashamed. Ashamed of being human. Ashamed of feeling pain in a world that makes you feel ungrateful whenever your emotions come flooding out. So you make your way into the confines of the invisible lines drawn by society when it comes to answering the question, how are you? As if it is merely a formality. You convince yourself that no one really cares because that is easier. You tell yourself things like, do not show your weaknesses because they can be used against you. As if every living person is evil. Lord knows I am tired of seeing suicide rates go up. I am tired of seeing suicide rates go up. I am tired of seeing suicide rates go up and knowing that someone who could have changed the world decided their time was up before it was so. If you feel this way, I just want you to know that there is always hope. Sometimes all you need to do is, in a soft whisper, remind yourself that it will all be okay. Sometimes all you need to do is look into the mirror and make a funny face. If you are like me, that will come naturally. I am letting God mold me. I am letting my heart find its way back to my sleeve. I am finding joy in the simplest of things, so even if pain does come, I know it will not last long because I know how much properly sharpened pencils make me happy. people need people. Compassion does not cost you a thing. You are not losing your soul by caring about someone. Small acts of kindness and love can go a long way, like holding the door open for a stranger, wishing someone a good day just because you can. Try to talk about what is wrong. Yes, it is scary. Yes, you may not find the solution that you are looking for, but it is better than feeling like no one cares. There is greatness in us all. It will never be too late for love. It will never be too late to get better, but why don't you start now? So yeah, you beautiful stranger, you are in my prayers and the best is yet to come. And you should always remember that one of the greatest ways to say I love you is by changing that which is in you if it is keeping you from love.